7 years we've been together, huh, Missy?
Oh my gosh, not that long.
7 years.
Wow.
Do you remember?
I do. I also remember the first time I came into Raleigh Hills.
In this community?
Yes, and I was blown away because you know who you are. There's 4 parents. They came right in my room. They said, what do you need? What do you need? We can get you anything you need. It was the sweetest. I had never had anything like that. And then next thing I know, I have everything I needed. And so it's amazing.
I had the same experience. I came to Raleigh Hills and said, let's do an Oregon Trail Day. Got a bunch of parents together.
That's right.
And they said, we can make it happen. And they created all the stuff. And we had this amazing Oregon Trail Day.
Such a cool thing, which now our kids really, really, really want to do. We might have to do them all at the same time. They want them so much.
I know. Community is awesome.
We love you so much, and we miss you. And
Welcome everybody to the 2021 Raleigh Hills K-8 virtual auction. Obviously, it's been a crazy year and a half. We're so excited for you all to join us. I really just want to introduce myself. Obviously, I am Brad Cohen. As you can see, I am Amanda's assistant, which is my wife, which I'd like to at least introduce her. She doesn't want to come on the screen, but I'm going to go ahead and bring her on to recognize the fact that she really is the one that ran this entire auction. And so Amanda, please come on. See, look how happy she is. So excited. So tonight, it's gonna be a fun night. It's an hour long. We have some amazing videos that we're gonna be showing. We're gonna be bidding up a lot of amazing different auction items. We have some fantastic supporters that have really helped drive this entire gathering itself. And we're just really excited, honored to really kind of actually have an auction again. Obviously, we had to not have a single fundraiser last year or coming into this year. So this is a really important gathering, and we're just really excited. And so to kick things off, we're actually gonna have a video real quick, not only from the principal, but from a few friendly faces that you may recognize from the school.
Excited that we are having our annual auction, and you've been so generous to us in the past. We have gotten all kinds of new technology in our building, books. You've just been so generous to us. So I'm hoping that I can count on your continued generosity tonight. Because our needs are going to be so great post-pandemic. We know that we're going to have a lot of academic needs coming up, and so anything that you can do to help us will be most appreciated. So welcome and have a great night. Thank you.
We have missed our kids so much. All of our students, we miss you guys, seeing you in the classrooms, in the buildings. You, our community, we miss you as well. We love and miss you. The school and the teachers have been doing fantastic things throughout this school year. Can't thank them enough. As well as our students, we are so proud of you all for sticking with us and continuing the CDL learning in this awkward, weird year. But now we need your help, okay? So we continue all the fun stuff we did pre-COVID. Such things as field trips, things as middle school trips, outdoor school, all those fun outings that the kids used to do pre-COVID. So we need your help to make this happen.
Hi, Raleigh Hills families. I am so proud of how kids have navigated through this past year and shown so much resilience. Seeing their joy, either in person or on Zoom, has been the thing that has kept me moving forward every day. I also feel so lucky to be part of a school community that is always supportive of kids and teachers. Thanks, everyone.
I think they say that perfectly, in that we are a community. I personally grew up in a small town, and I didn't think there would be a community that was kind of similar to that. And when we moved up to Portland and got engaged with the Raleigh Hills community, it blew me away. The support that we have is incredible, and it's an honor for one. We have a fourth grader and a kindergartner at Raleigh Hills. I have a niece that's already graduated from Raleigh Hills and a nephew who's there. So this community is absolutely incredible. And like they said, like this is the time that we need to support. Obviously, the last year and a half has been extremely difficult for a lot of people, schools, businesses. But one thing that we had in common is that we had a common goal of supporting each other and rallying around each other as a community. And so I'm just extremely excited for tonight. Obviously, we want to raise as much funds as we can. We want to have as much fun as we can. And in order to do that, it's going to give me my honor to introduce you, Patrick, who has been absolutely incredible as our auctioneer tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Patrick, welcome.
Hey, it's great to be with you, Brad, and the whole Raleigh Hills K-8 school and the community. I agree with you 100%. It's a very, very special place, and it's just it's truly an honor to be with you guys tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to raise a lot of money. You guys have been challenged here the last year and a half or so with not being able to have some of your fundraising events, and combine that with the increased need and the challenges that the situation has presented. Tonight's the night. We're going to come down together as a community. We're going to raise a lot of money. You guys are off to a raging start in the bidding. It's been a lot of fun to watch over the last week or so. I want to make sure everybody knows how to participate, folks. So if you haven't done so yet, go to rhs-auction.com and register to bid. That's on the RSVP button. Or also you can text hello, just the word hello, to 503-461-6363. Will get you registered, and they will that will kick back a text, and you will be all set to go. Want to remind you, when you do get that email confirming your registration, make sure you download the Octria app that it asks you to do, and then that way you can watch us tonight right on your big screen, right on whatever device you're watching, and then use your phone as your bid paddle, which is always fun, right? And we're going to have a terrific time. I do want to draw your attention to a couple of things before we get rolling, and one of them is that we still have just a few of our raffle tickets. There's 11 raffle tickets left. We had a last-minute donation from our friends at Pacific Office Automation, and they provided us with an iPad Pro. And this is a latest and greatest. It's an awesome machine. We're only selling 100 tickets at $25 a piece, folks, and there's only 11 of them left. So let's get that sold out. I am going to shut it down at about 7:30 if we don't have it sold out by then, but I have confidence in the Panthers. You guys will absolutely swipe up those last 11 tickets. And, it's kind of ironic. Most of the time when I make that final call, it's one of those last 11 or that last group of tickets that somebody wins from. So step up and buy a ticket, buy two, buy all 11. It doesn't matter to me. Let's have a good time. And then the last thing that I want to bring up that's brand, there's Amy Richter. Way to go, Amy. She just bought a ticket. That's Amy stepped in up there to get a ticket. Fantastic. Thank you, Amy. And it's nice to know somebody's listening to me out there, isn't it? Now we're going to have a lot of fun. And then the other package I want to draw your attention to, just earlier, just literally in the last 2 hours, we have added a sixth. That is a sixth live auction package that is phenomenal. It's the ultimate sports package. It's from our friends again, Doug Patasi and the Newsom family over there at Pacific Office Automation. It's item 16 in your catalog. Item 16 in your catalog. It is 2 games in their suite for a Blazer game. It's special tickets for a Timbers game, and also a special opportunity to go see the Beavers play, enjoy the POA tailgate. It is a late edition. We will close it live tonight during our live auction. It's package 16 in the catalog. So with that said, Brad, let's have a lot of fun, and we've got some of the housekeeping out of the ways, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we're raising money for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. This is let's kick it right into this. One of our first videos, hearing from some of the teachers that you will all recognize. But yes, we're just really excited about this opportunity. So without further ado.
You're wondering what I'm doing? I'm trying to find an outfit for the Raleigh Hills auction. Oh, I'll show you my choices. Now this one is good. This one has the lap-a-thon. This is a good one. Oh, yep. Raleigh Hills staff. That would look nice. I think that would show. You know I love a gray t-shirt. Whoa, this one, you are so correct. The one with the collar. This one shows a lot of class. Business. Lola, you're so right. I should wear the new one. It's an old classic. The PTO just gave it to us. The PTO is sponsoring this auction. They're doing so much. They give us so many things in our room. They help so many kids. They even help kindergarten dogs. You can come this year. It's online. Thank you, PTO. We love you.
Hey, Raleigh Hills. Hope you're having a fun auction, and just a huge shout out and thank you to the PTO for all your hard work. And I just want to encourage you to buy stuff, because without the PTO, there's no way I could do bottle rockets. I couldn't do earthquake resistant buildings. I couldn't do the fun engineering tasks that we do in science. So thank you so much to the PTO. Also, thank you to the parents for being home with your kids during this crazy time, and really appreciate all the hard work that you're doing at home. I know I've got 2 at home myself, but anyways, have fun, and just really enjoy this community and appreciate everything that they've done for us, and that you've done for us. And so hopefully keep it up with this auction. Thank you very much.
Hi.
What do you love about Raleigh Hills?
I love the big community because a lot of people have been there a while, so it's just like a big but new family. And I just love all the people there.
Why are you excited to be back in the classroom?
It was definitely hard virtually, but I just love seeing my actual classmates like face to face and not through a screen, and actually like seeing and talking to people, not virtually.
Okay. And is there anything else you want to add?
I do want to say thank you to all the people who have helped our school, like all the donations and fundraisers, and everyone who helps with the track and the school. It's just a big thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. There's some emotion there, Brad.
I know, I'm not going to lie. I kind of almost shed a tear right there.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. And I'm happy to say that the iPad raffle is sold out, buddy.
Yes.
And, so we're loading up the wheel of names, and we're gonna roll the wheel of names a little later this evening, both for the Yeti raffle and the iPad Pro. So, but before we get into all that fun, let's do some of the heavy lifting. What do you think, Brett?
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, folks, you've heard exactly why we're here tonight. I mean, it's great to not necessarily see each other, but to be here together virtually and have an opportunity to share some good times and share some videos with you and see some faces that we all know are near and dear to our heart. And you heard everybody say we're raising money to make sure that Raleigh Hills K-8 is the school that you guys are all proud of. And as budgets get tighter and tighter, we know that the PTO is going to have to step up and fill the gap in many ways, and that doesn't happen without a successful event tonight. And for it to be successful, we need each and every one of you to reach in and be a part of tonight and come together as this incredible community that you are, and make a meaningful gift that is meaningful to you, knowing that it will be meaningful to the kids and the staff at Raleigh Hills. So what's going to happen here, folks, is I'm going to roll through a series of levels, and when I reach a level that not only touches your heart but agrees with your pocketbook, I'm going to ask you to click on the button and make a donation, knowing that our PTO will put it to good work in improving the experience for our kids and making sure the teachers have the tools to provide the education that you want. If you're already registered, you'll be able to do that right on the app. And I want to ask you to, on the app, I'm going to encourage you to go to the live auction button at the top in the menu. And when you do, you're going to be able to follow right along with me. Okay, so let's start out tonight. Hey, Brad, I am so excited to announce that we've had a couple of really great supporters who reached out in advance and made very, very generous gifts, right?
Yeah.
And I want to recognize the Clark Foundation. Wow, they started us out tonight with a gift of $3,500. That is awesome. $3,500 coming to us from the Clark Foundation. Big virtual round of applause. And hey, folks, let's get that chat box warmed up. Don't let Amanda have all the fun, right?
Yeah, please.
Let's give some virtual shout outs and cheers to our friends through that comment box. So, and then another gift we received was an awesome gift from our friends at Nelson Dentistry and Orthodontics with a gift of $2,500. Brad, what a great start to our night. Wow.
No, absolutely. Both have been such great supporters of the Raleigh Hills, and when they knew that we weren't going to be able to have these other fundraisers, they instantly stepped up and said, how can we help?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're doing a great job. Hey, friends, this is the time. If you're in a position to step up and join these two fine organizations and supporters of Raleigh Hills School, now's the time. Go ahead and click on the button in front of you on your app that would be meaningful to you, and let's make a gift. And while we do that, Brad, I think you're going to introduce us to some more of our friends out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's we've heard from obviously some of our teachers, the principals, but now we want to hear a little bit from the kids as well. So let's take it over there and see what they have to say.
Looking forward to go back to school is seeing my friends. And what I like about Raleigh Hills is that there's a long recess.
One thing I like about Raleigh Hills is that there's a bunch of nice teachers. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends when going back into the classroom.
Hi there, I'm Spencer, and what I'm looking forward to going back to Raleigh Hills is seeing my teachers and friends. And what I love the most about Raleigh Hills is PE and the gym.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's awesome, Brad. Wow, how cool is that, huh?
And then every time I see that video, it makes me realize like how lucky we actually all are about having this community and truly kind of a neighborhood. It takes a village, and this is a true village.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we want to thank Holly Willis Magdalene for a very generous gift of $100 we just received. So thank you very, very much, Holly. I've seen you bidding away over the last several days, and we appreciate you making a generous gift. As I move to our, looky there, Elisa Boudris coming in with a gift of $250. Thank you so very, very much for your generosity. As we move to our next level of giving, Brad, I want to reach out and give some thanks to our good friend Jennifer Willis with a gift of $500, and Brittany Clark making a gift of $500. Ruth Goodling making a gift of $250. Thank you so very, very much for those very generous gifts. Friends, if you're in a position to join these individuals and making a gift that's meaningful to you, knowing it will be meaningful to our friends in the PTO, making a difference in the Raleigh Hills community, providing resources for the students and for the teaching staff, now's the time. Click on a button that works for you, and let's have a little fun, raise a little money, and now is the time. And while you're doing that, let's tap into our buddy Brad to see who we're going to get to meet next.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to say one more thing. You know, when you see those videos, and obviously my wife and I have a kindergartner and a fourth grader, just being able to see them back going to school itself and seeing their faces when they come back home, it's a different thing that we haven't felt in the past year and a half. So it's just an awesome moment with them going back to school right now. So with that, I would like to send it over to the next video real quick.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm in first grade, and what I like about Raleigh Hills is I like the playground and the track. What I'm excited about is that I can hang out with my friends and I can see them like 24/7. And my favorite thing about Raleigh Hills is that there's a book. You can check out any book you want from the school library, and all of them are really fun books. And when we go back to school, I'm looking forward to doing fun art and.
Well, how about that? It is what a night. They got lots of books at the library.
Yeah, he loves books.
I heard a joke last night. What is the tallest building? And it's the library because it has so many stories, right?
Ah! God, nailed that one, Patrick, didn't you?
Oh, I nailed that one. That was awesome.
Hey, think about that one for a while.
The giving is rolling in. I want to thank Annie Miller. Annie, thank you so very much. A gift of $500, Brad, from the Millers.
Annie Miller, yeah. Annie Miller and the Meeting Place have been such great supporters of Raleigh Hills from day one.
Okay, that's the Meeting Place, one of my favorite stops. In fact, I get a gift card, every Father's Day, every birthday, and it's always to the Meeting Place. I can't wait to go out there. It is, and actually, my dog Chief is really fired up about the Meeting Place because they have those smoked dog bones there, and he could not be more fired up when I show up with a bag full of those, right? So yeah. We love the Meeting Place. Hey, also a big shout out to Jillian Hayes with a gift of $250. Thank you so very, very much for your generosity. Also, we received a text bid, a text donation, which is fantastic, from bidder number 117. I'll have to look up who that is so I can properly thank you. But I'm glad to see the text to give is working, and I want to run that one more time so people can see it. If you want to text donate with a dollar amount right behind it to 503-461-6363, it will register right here with us, and we'll be able to see it. So thank you so very much for your generous donations. We just received another one from Amy Richter. Thank you, Amy, with a gift of $250. Thank you so much for your generosity. This is outstanding. We're on our way, Brad. I see that I got a note that some folks are having trouble with the chat, but I'm also seeing a lot of messages. So I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I think Amanda got a few texts saying the chat's not working.
I'm
starting to see them going. Look, Jennifer DiMartino, our principal just did.
Yeah, Jennifer didn't have any trouble, and Shannon Bain, get a little shout out there to Shannon, my old buddy Shannon. And yeah, they're doing great. So some of them are in and some of them are not. Exactly. Thank you there, Anka, spinning the dials from Meridian, Idaho, helping me out, making me look good. I appreciate it. It's great to, it's always great to see Shannon and John, and I hear you have a house full, so that's even more fun. Appreciate that. And Jocelyn tells us that it is working over here. So
all right, we're good to go.
You know, hey, I don't know what it was, but you know, this is live streaming, and so here we go. And the generosity is on full display. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for reaching out. We appreciate it. So let's move to our next level, Brad. And I want to thank a few folks in advance for their generosity and reaching out in advance and getting some nice gifts. I want to thank Cheryl Magdalene with a gift of $100. Thank you so very much. That is awesome. Folks, this is the last time I'm going to ask tonight, but the giving doesn't have to stop, okay? At any moment through the show tonight, you feel like making a gift, just click on that donate button, pick a level that means something to you, knowing it'll make a difference in the lives of our children there at Raleigh Hills K-8. So at this point,
Patrick, I just want to let you know, I just got a text from my grandmother that she's going to donate $200.
Awesome. From your grandmother.
She's not quite savvy enough, but checks come in.
Yeah, well, she texted you, so she can text donate to our number.
Yeah, true.
And
true.
Here we go. You know me, I'm always trying to figure it out. Text donate 200 to 503-461-6363. That is awesome. And Angie Unruh, hey, can you have enough positive things to say about Angie and Josh and their whole family? What a terrific family, and it's so great. Angie, thank you for the wonderful gift of $100. We certainly appreciate it. And there we go. Amanda,
that's my
your
grandma.
boss. Yeah, your boss is telling us Grandma Barb is in the house. Is she watching us tonight, Brad?
I think she might be. I don't know. It's she probably had dinner at 4:30, so she might be calling it a night already.
That's awesome. Awesome. So fantastic. Hey, the bidding's going really, really well. Let's give folks just a few more minutes to make some more donations. We'd love to gather some more dollars here. And like I said, anytime you feel comfortable is when it is time to make a gift. So let's go ahead and see our next clip, Brad. You did such a great job with these.
Yeah, are we going straight to the quip, or do we want to introduce our first live package? What are you thinking?
Why, I'm thinking, let's go fire in the hole. Let's fire it up and have an auction. How's that sound?
All right, just because this one's my favorite.
It is.
So our first live auction, which you've probably seen online, is Damian Lillard autographed shoes.
Wow.
Damian is, in my opinion, will go down as the greatest Blazer of all time. He's probably close to being there already. Not only amazing basketball player, but incredible with the community. Got 2 shoes, both autographed. We actually reached out to his agent, and within 20 minutes, his agent was like, absolutely, Damian loves helping the schools. So these are fully authentic Dame shoes. And so, yeah, I've had these in my office for the last 6 months, and you might see a bid from Brad Cohen is here shortly, but in the meantime, I would recommend going to work on bidding for these.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get it fired up. And you're right. The bidding is at $410 right now, and the next increment will take you to $450. Folks, if you have clicked on that live auction clip on or link on your website, you're looking at the shoes right now, right on your screen. And that's a great place to follow along, because all you have to do is push in a bid amount and away it goes. Kelly Peel, that's a way to get started. We're now at $450, and I like round numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to change that to $500 needs to be the next bid. And that is fantastic. Whoa, somebody changed the increment to 500. Did they mean to do that? Brad, are you pushing buttons back there? I'm going to just make the bid increment at $50. So the bid increment's at 50. The next bid needs to be at $500. And we'll keep you away from the buttons, Brad. That was you, wasn't it? Were you trying to bid, or were you trying to?
I was trying to bid $500.
Yeah. And instead, you made the next bid. It had to be $950. So we're gonna go ahead and revoke your computer privileges for now. Amanda says, serious? Are you kidding me? You didn't just bid that.
Amanda, will you please bid $500?
Yeah, bid 500 for Brad, would you? And we're at 510 right now. Maureen McGrain is in there. Maureen McGrain. That's Bob, related to Bob, correct?
I know Jay McGrain.
Okay.
That's her husband, and I don't think there's a person more knowledgeable, not only for the Trailblazers, but in basketball than Jay McGrain.
Okay.
And so I had a feeling that he was going to be the one going after this one. So I'm going to, Amanda, will you bid 550, please?
I think we need to get you your own bid card, because Amanda is firing up the big no on you. So you need to get your own bid card, Brad. Let's get on it. I can always help you with that too. You know, I'm good at that. So, but yeah, this is fun stuff. And let's give you just a couple of minutes, because we are going to close these shoes live right here on the air. They're currently at $560 right now, and the next increment would take you to 610. And Brad, go ahead and tell us who we're going to meet next.
Yeah, this next one, I believe, is going to be some more students and possibly a couple other teachers. So if we could just go ahead and go to that video.
Astronaut teacher. And what I want to be when I grow up is a violinist, a nurse, a ballerina, and a scientist.
What I want to be when I grow up is I want to be a geologist, because I love studying rocks.
Amanda.
Jennifer DiMartino.
Maureen is giving you a hard time there, Brad. She says Bob is her father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Okay. Well, I've known Bob for a lot of years, and Northwest Jeep Eagle, the whole group. What a great steward for the community Bob is, and so Maureen, you are all over it, but she is laughing at you, Brad. She gave you the ha-ha, Brad. You are not going to win these shoes. And right now, Kelly's in the lead at 560. Maureen, it's time to bid again. You're at 510. He was at 560. Need to be at $610. Brad, what would you say the value of these shoes are out there?
God, that's a tough question. I would say, initially, I would say priceless.
Yes.
Because I do think it's something. I even told Amanda this, that 20 years from now, to say that I have a pair of autographed Damian Lillard shoes from the greatest Trailblazer of all time, I mean, I don't know what that price would be, but I know that rookie cards that are autographed by him are going for quite a lot on eBay.
Absolutely. And folks, don't let me sell it for this inexpensively at $560. There's my 610. Way to go, Maureen. Go get them, Maureen. This is awesome. Brad, it's your turn. Did you get cut off? Did they take your bid battle?
Apparently, she's yelling at me.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fun. I could have put a bid in for you, but and Maureen is at 610. Kelly, it's your turn, buddy. Need to be at 660.
Kelly, I think Spence would love to have those.
Yeah, Jennifer tells us that sounds like Brad needs some shoes, Amanda. Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Absolutely. And Jocelyn Hayes, go Mo. She's all over Mo getting those shoes, and we're at 660. Brad, see how that works? We're at 660, and now we're at 710. Amanda Cohen bidding it up at 710. Here we go. We're getting in the game. Come on, Mo. Audrey says, "Come on, Mo." And here we go. She finally caved, Brad, and you are at 710 on the first item tonight. You can't buy them all, Brad, if you don't buy the first one, buddy.
Exactly.
All right?
Come on, Jay. Where are you at, Jay?
Now, Christopher Prawl, we have someone new. The water is warm. Christopher Prawl jumping in at $7.60. At $7.60 is the current bid, and you're going to need to be. I'm going to take this in $40 increments and make sure that you need to be at $800. So at $800 is the next increment, and then we'll move it back to 50s. But we're at $7.60 right now. We're going to sell it pretty quick if I don't see some action. Amanda, it's your turn again. Brad, do you need me to take you off screen so you can get to your bid paddle?
I'll mute myself when I yell.
Hey, we're having some fun. We're raising some money for Raleigh Hills K-8. Now is the time. We are going to shut this down in just a couple of seconds. Christopher Prawl is all over it at $7.60. Next increment takes us to $800. I'm at $7.60 and need $800 out of bid now. 8 now, 8 now, 800 out of bid now. 800 to bid. 800 to bid. All in? Are we all done? I can't possibly be all done. Kelly Peel's in at 800. And now we need to be at 8.5. At 850 to bid. At 850 to bid. 850 to bid. Here we go, folks. Need to be at 850 to bid. 850 to bid. Brad, take a sip. Hit the bid button. Hit the bid button, Brad.
I'm not allowed to control this, Patrick. I hope you know this. I have no control.
And Jordan is jumping in there, and Amanda says, it looks like Jordan says he seems pretty serious, Amanda. And Amanda's asking, am I really supposed to bid? Go ahead. Mute him up, Anka, and let him fire it up. He wants these shoes really bad. You know what I would say, Brad? Run it up to $1,000. Just put a higher number on it and see if you can't outbid them.
Well, Patrick, that would be a smart idea.
We're at 860. We're at 860 is the bid, and I'm going to try to make it so we get back to those even numbers. Need to be at $900 to bid. We're at 860. Need to be at 900. Christopher Prawl's at 860. Kelly, you're out. You're not getting a shoe right now, so it is time to bid, Kelly. Christopher is all over it. He's at 860. We're looking for $900 to bid. 900 out of bid now. 900 out of bid now. 9. Chris is in at 860. Need to be at 900. 900 is the bid. Don't let me finish without you. And I got 900. There we go. Now we're having some fun. At $900 is the current bid. 900 is the bid with Kelly and Christopher. You can still get in the game. We are at 900. And Chris, it will be 9.5 to you or to Amanda. She can bid 950 right now. Would be a good time to do it. Right, Brad?
It would be, but I have this knife that's back in here that's starting to make a little sore.
I'm going to need a new MC here pretty soon. Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly. If you start to see me just slowly but surely fall down.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, we're at $900. We're going to shut her down here real fast. Christopher, I'm giving you just a few seconds. I want to remind folks there is a delay from when I say something here and when you got the big not happening is what it says there. Not happening from Amanda Cohen. You're out, I think, Brad. I'm trying to keep you happy there, but you might.
She's going to be
out.
upset when she sees that these are in 10 years going to be selling for like 500,000.
Yeah, at least 500,000. All right, last and final call here, folks. We're at $900. I would really love to get to even $1,000 for Raleigh Hills. This is for the kids. So even a bid is raising more money. Even a bid will raise more money. We're at 900. Need to be at 950 to go. 950 to bid. 900 out of bid now. 9.5 now. 9.5 now. 50 now. 50 now. 50 now. 50 now. 50. And I'm gonna sell it, Brad. Are we all done?
Do it.
You think we're done? And we have sold it. The Damian Lillard shoes are sold, and they are going to Kelly Peel. Thank you so very, very much for your incredible generosity. $900 going to the kids and staff at Raleigh Hills Elementary. This is fantastic.
Spencer and Adrian are going to be thrilled. The two kids of Kelly and Brandon Peel.
What is up next, Brad?
The next live package. So the next one is a Sun River getaway. So we got 2 nights at an amazing house. plus a $50 Deschutes Brewery gift card that will be coming in there. Obviously, Sunriver is incredible. The dates are completely flexible. It is right in the city area. So this is going to be the next one that, we've been stuck in our houses for a year and a half. Please let us get out to go to Central Oregon or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is a wonderful package, right? Sunriver, and you've also got the Deschutes Brewery gift card. We definitely want to thank our donors. This is awesome. Our friends at Bennington Properties for this lovely package. It looks like the bidding is hot and heavy. I see Amanda Cohen on there. So we didn't get the shoes, Amanda. It is time to get after it. Rachel is in the lead at $600. Amanda, you need to be at $650 to bid. And Brad, you even bid on that a little bit earlier, so you can bid again.
Did I?
I think because I think the strategy should have been that you would have told Amanda you would share that pair of shoes with her. If you'd let her have one shoe signed and you could have had one shoe signed, then she might have been happy about it. But let's go to Sunriver. Let's get the Cohn family over to Sunriver. Rachel, you're in the lead at 600, need to be at 6.5, folks. And while we do that, I want to turn it over to Brad to introduce us to our next video.
Yeah, absolutely. Just some more feedback from the students and the teachers. So if we could go to the next video.
I don't really know. I'll have to kind of decide what I want to do with the rest of my life when I actually get to the point where I make that decision.
I mean, I'm already pretty grown up, but I've always wanted to be a motivational speaker. And I mean, I've always believed that I can be one. So if I believe that I can achieve it, I will achieve.
And I think that first comment is spot on. I think Raleigh Hills actually provides that opportunity to say, you know what, you don't need to know exactly what you want to be when you grow up. They've thrived themselves on diverse education, and so for him to say, you know what, I'm not sure, but what Raleigh Hills is providing me is the opportunity to expand my mind and think of different opportunities.
Absolutely. And that's what we want to do, is we want to fuel that fire, right, Brad?
Yep.
Fuel that fire and help folks and help the kids in our community, because when we educate these children correctly in the way that we want, we're making our community a better place to live and work, and that's what tonight's about. Aside from the shoes and the trips and everything else, folks, this is about creating and allowing these children to be the best they can be. And that's what we're all striving for. So your support is never been needed more than it is tonight. And so now's the time. Bid on some packages. You can also make a donation. Whatever means something to you, know it's going to make a difference in the life of these young people. Our bidding is currently with Lauren at $660. We're at $660 is the bid. Going to need to be at $710. Rachel was bidding. It's time for Rachel to step up again, because Lauren is going to be enjoying Sunriver while you're back here at home, Rachel. So we need to bid it up. And Amanda, it's also your turn. It is time for you to bid also. We've got a couple of comments coming in here. I know some people are having a challenge, but it's odd because we're getting lots of comments here in the house. So I'm a little surprised, but here we go. A little winner chicken dinner, Spence, from Jocelyn. Thank you for chiming in. And it looks like Amanda, the queen of chat. I did it again from his account. I'm not sure what that means, but there you go.
That means she's bidding on my account that I had no idea that was happening.
That's awesome. Hey, we're at 660. We're going to shut this one down, Brad.
Yep.
I'm going to give it just a couple of seconds here. Rachel, if you want to chime in, folks, anybody can bid on this package. We're on live auction package number 12. That's live auction package number 12. If you're following along in the app under the live auction, you need to be at, looks like 710 is the next increment. This is an awesome package, but I'm going to sell it in 5 seconds here. So Lauren, you are on your way. Start the engine in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we have sold it to Lauren Booth. Thank you so very much for your incredible generosity and support of Raleigh Hills K-8. You are headed to sunny Sun River. And what's up next, Brad?
Yeah, I think we got a quick video, and then we're going to go into our next live auction item. So if we couldn't mind throwing on the video.
Friends, and what I want to do when I grow up is a therapist. I want to be a famous soccer player, a dancer, or a fashion designer.
My name is Harper, and what I want to be when I grow up is a zookeeper. And
I love seeing those.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome. Yeah,
absolutely. So I'm gonna go into our next live auction item, if you don't mind, Patrick.
Absolutely, fire it up.
Yeah. So the number 3 live auction item is your very own parking spot for the year. So you're talking, you have a prime spot no matter what. It's going to be in the front of the school. Previously, it was down behind the school. This year, it's going to be the front one right by the garden. So for those of you that are familiar with it, right there on the edge, it is your spot. There will be a sign there that says, hey, you know what? This is your spot. Get out if you're not named this. So it's always a fun one.
Get out of my spot is what I heard you say. Yeah, get out of my spot. Well, Brad, you're in the lead right now. But I've got to tell you, I've sold a lot of parking spots. Sold a lot of parking spots. And I'm going to tell you, this one is way below where it needs to be. Our good friend Jordan just says, if you're having trouble with chat, log into YouTube and then opt in when the prompt asks you to create a channel. Look at there. Our resident tech support is right there. Johnny on the spot, or Jordan on the spot, I should say. So not quite sure what that means, but he's all over it. And then Amanda backed it up and said, thank you, Jordan. I'm getting a lot of text that they can't chat. So now is the time, folks. Just click on the YouTube and you should be able to go to that video that we're on right now and be able to use the chat. So let's go ahead and fire it up on the chat. Brad, the bidding on that right now is at $150.
That's a steal.
That is a steal. You need to be at $200 right now, or no, at $175. $175 is the next increment. So we're at 1.5. I love the fact that you outbid your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want my name there. I don't want her name.
Now, hey, tell me this, Brad. I mean, you were talking about how it's up in the top parking lot, right by the garden, right?
Yep.
So that's an awesome location, right? And that's
a great location, especially when the buses come in. If you're going there for pickup, you actually are still totally fine to be able to back up and go, even if the buses are there. That's a key.
Wow. Yeah. So flexibility is key. And you know what? You probably have several different get-togethers where you have shows and performances and things like that. And having that reserved parking spot for that special holiday performance or graduations or any of those special things could not be more valuable, could it not?
Could it not? The middle school musical back in the day, the talent shows, the fairs that we have there. I mean, it's a prime spot.
To be able to roll in at the last minute and know you always have a place to park is pretty powerful. In fact, Liz just outbid you. Liz went to 185. And so where our next bid is going to be at 210, and now 210 is the bid with Amanda. She is wasting no time. Amanda wants to park in the front row, the Bob Uecker seat, right?
Yes, she does.
Let's go ahead, Liz. It's your turn again. We're at 210, and you need to be at 235. 235 to bid. 235 is where we're going next. And we got it. Holly is jumping into the game.
I knew Holly would.
You knew Holly would jump in at some point. She might be one of our more active bidders I've noticed over the last week. So Holly Willis Magdalene, thank you so very much. We're at 235, folks. We're going to need to get that up a little bit more, just a little bit more. And while we're doing it, Eric is saying hi. Eric is at the party now.
Oh, hi, Eric.
And Amanda's at 260. Now at 260. Need to be at 285 to bid. 285 now. 85, 85, 85, 85. 285 to bid. We're at 260. Looking for 285. Need to be at 285. 285 to bid. And we've got, where's Emily James when you need her? And PTO President Holly is.
That's why Holly wants that.
Yep. Yep.
She parks there more than anyone.
Yep. And we've got Amanda's in the lead at 260. But you need to be at 285 if you're going to outbid Amanda. Need to be at 285 to outbid Amanda. So now is the time, folks. Now is the time. We're going to give you just a couple of more seconds. There's a bid, 285. Holly is on top of it. We are getting in the game, and now we need to be at 310. 310 to bid. At 310 to bid, we're at 285, looking for 310. 310, folks. Now is the time, Amanda. Hit that button again for me. Need to be at 310, and that a girl. That's my girl, Amanda. She is all over it, Brad. She is all over it. We're at 310. And you know what, Liz? Don't let them have all the fun. Liz, you were bidding earlier. Don't let Amanda and Holly have all the fun. Anybody can get in, folks. Any Panther could use that parking spot, right? You don't have to. Brad tells me you don't even have to worry about the buses. Amanda is back in at 310. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Amanda wanted to share with the group that the kindergarten families don't know how hard it is to get a parking during events. So I think that was a hint. That was a hint. And this spot usually goes for about $1,000, folks. Brittany's chiming in. So right now this is a steal. Well, just so you know, Brittany, I'm not done. Shannon Walcott just jumped in at 335, and now you need to be at 360. At 360 to bid. 360 to bid. 360 to bid. Usually goes for $1,000, folks. Now is the time to jump in. We're at 335. Need to be now. Hang on here. There we go. Holly can't chat, but she would be talking a lot of. Yeah, there we go. We got our first curse word in the.
Watch your language.
We've got the first curse word. There it is. We know it's out there now. And Amanda Cohen's in at 360. Need to be at 385. 385 to bid. 385 to bid. Need to be at 385. I'm going to kick that increment to $40 so I can get it on even numbers, which is what we as auctioneers always like. So you need to be and Amanda apologized. Okay, that's all right. We can't go back and buy the Damien shoes, but you did apologize. That's all good. So here we go. Hey, Jennifer, thank you. Think of the music performances. It's cold out there. You don't have to walk. You don't want to walk. Jennifer, you've got a great point. I want to see you bidding it up here. Holly's in at 410. 410 is the bid. We're at 410. Need to be at 450 and at 450 to bid. 450 to bid. I hear this normally goes for $1,000, folks. Let's not let somebody steal that amazing parking spot. Let's not let them steal that amazing, amazing parking spot that folks know how good that is. And the buses will never be in your way, is what Brad tells me. The buses will not be in your way. That is that.
It was the spot I always tried to get if I was coming to pick up the girls, because I knew I could still get out before the buses and not get blocked in.
And the sign's going to say your own name. Is that right, Brad? Would your sign say Brad Cohen or would it say Amanda Cohen?
Oh, for sure, Brad Cohen.
Yeah. Well, you better bid, Brad. Holly is in the lead at 410 right now. Need to be at 450. At 450 to bid. We're at 410, looking for 4.5. 450 to bid. Now 450. I'm going to sell it, folks. We're getting nervous here. Need to get it. Come on, Amanda. Need to be at 460. Need to go now, or I'm going to sell it. And Holly will be the happiest person wherever she may be if she wins this package. We're going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1. And I have sold it. It is sold. It is sold to Holly at $410. Thank you.
Rightfully so. The PTO president.
She's gonna get the most use out of it, right, Brad?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Hey, this next package is phenomenal. This is a really cool package. Why don't you fire it up and let us know about it?
Like, should I do it with a dance or?
Well,
I'll just talk.
But we are trying to raise money, buddy. So
all right, fair enough.
You know,
The next one is a pair of Justin Bieber tickets. So Our company, actually, the Pier 150, we purchased these last year for the auction. Obviously, it got delayed. So right now it's moved to June 10th at the Moda Center. They are section 221, row L, seats 9 and 10. Take your kid, take your friend. Maybe you have some older kids that want to go to it. It also comes with a night stay at the Canopy Hotel in downtown Portland, actually in the Pearl District, which also includes breakfast. So it's kind of a, get back into the swing of things post-pandemic. Obviously, Justin is monitoring that and going to have the Moda Center set up accordingly. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you get to stay at the Canopy too, right?
Love the Canopy.
Absolutely.
Such a unique Portland little hotel.
Yeah, that's awesome. Big thank you to Pier 150, and that is what an awesome package. And right now, Shannon Walcott is in. Oh, Suzanne Sanchez just jumped in at 435. At 435 is the bid. Need to be at. Looks like we're going to need to be at 460, Brad. 460 to bid. So let's give them a couple of about a minute or so to go ahead and keep making those bids. And while we do, let's take a look at our next video with the kids and the teachers.
Absolutely.
What I love about Raleigh Hills is the community, including my friends and teachers. And I am excited to be back in the classroom so I can interact with people and see my teachers and friends. And I want to be an interior designer when I grow up.
That's what I always wanted to be when I grew up too. I thought I would have been a really good interior designer back in the day.
You would have been a phenomenal interior designer.
Thank
Absolutely.
You, Thank
Unless Amanda, is that accurate or not? We'll let for her to chime in because she's gonna. We're at 460 right now, Brad. We're at 460 with Shannon Walcott. 460 for the tickets and the incredible stay at the Canopy Hotel. This is awesome. And Amanda said, you would not be a very good interior designer, she says. So no surprise there, actually. I got to be honest with you. Not surprised. Hey, folks, we're raising money for Raleigh Hills K-8, and now is the time. If you want to go to the Justin Bieber concert and spend a night at the Canopy Hotel, you need to bid it up and bid it to $500. Now is the time. $500 would be the next bid and the next opportunity for you to get to see Justin Bieber live in concert. I guarantee you there are some young people. We just got a text from a donor at $1,000. Can't figure out bidding online, but we just made another $1,000. Amanda, thank you for sharing the good news. Thank you so much. Not a donor, but a bidder. Let's call it a donor. That'll be all good. That'll be all good. Hey, folks, we're gonna wrap it up in about 5 seconds on the live auction package with Justin Bieber live concert and the Canopy Hotel one night stay. We're at 460. Next increment takes us to the good round number of $500 for the kids and staff at Raleigh Hills Elementary. And here we go. In 5, Brad. In 4. In 3. In 2, and we are gonna 1, and we have sold it. Shannon, you're headed to see Justin Bieber in the real world.
Shannon, you and I are gonna have so much fun at that concert.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Brad, what's up next? This is one of my favorite packages.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So this next one, which both of us actually know and are friends of, our friends, the Gabrielsons, which live close to us, donating 3 nights at their Black Butte house, which is such a great house, literally on the golf course, Glazed Meadow Golf Course. You could sit in on the back deck and watch people golf. It's a walk straight to the Glazed Meadow pool. It's just an absolutely fantastic 3-bedroom plus a loft. So yeah, it sleeps up to 10. And again, this is going to be, I think this is one of our more popular ones anyways. So let's get it going.
Absolutely. I'm laughing though. Eric Walcott jumps in here and making a little ribbon your bride. Amanda saying, hey, Blitzen just outbid Donner. Oh, that's awesome. Not a donner, but a bidder. Yeah, it's those blitzing. All right, here we go, Brad. Right now, Annie Miller is in the lead at $1,610. At $1,610. I'm going to knock down, because we haven't had any bids in a while on that package. I'm going to knock the next increment to $1,650 is where you need to be. And I have a $1,700 bid. $1,700 is bid. $1,700 is bid. Alan Yockelson is all fired up, and then that didn't take long. Leslie Geller just jumped in at $1,760.
Yeah.
At $1,760 is the bid now. We're with Leslie at $1,760. Need Alan. Time to get to the next increment would be $1,800, just $100 more than you were a few minutes ago. It would be now a great time to make that to make that bid. I'm cracking myself up watching the chat. Amanda is on fire. She says, "You're not funny, Eric. Absolutely not funny." That's what she says. And Alan is in. Alan didn't take long. He's at $1,810. $1,810 is the bid. $1,800, $1,800, and now at 18.5. We're at $1,850, and now $1,850. Let's go to $1,900. This is staying at the Gabrielson house. This is a phenomenal house, Brad. Absolutely gorgeous. You did a wonderful job of describing it, but I don't know if people understand the peace and tranquility when you're there. It's now at $1,850. Leslie's in at $1,850. Alan, you need to be at $1,900. Don't let her have all the fun, Alan. Come on, step on up there at $1,900. Annie, you can still get in. Annie, you can still get in, and so can Jillian. Bid it a little bit earlier. It is time to bid it up. Time to bid it up. And Audrey says it is hilarious. I'm assuming that's short for hilarious. Am I right? I'm waiting to see which of our 7 reindeer is going to be up next. But here we go. Leslie, you're at $1,850. Need to be at $1,900, folks. $1,900 to bid, or we are going to sell it and move on to our last and final package. But right now, we're at $1,850 at $1,900 to bid. $1,900. Eric and Jennifer, thank you so very, very much for this incredible, incredible package. What do you think, Brad?
Well, Audrey Smith says totes, which I think hilar means hilarious and totes means totally.
Okay. And so we are at $1,900, Brad, by the way. We're at $1,900. We're wasting no time at $1,900. At $1,900. Let's go ahead and get it to the round number. I'm going to take it to $2,000 is where you're going to need to be, folks. At $2,000 to bid. We're at $1,900 with Alan. And now it is time for $200 to be at $2,000. $2,000 to bid. And I have $2,010. $2,010. Annie is back in the game.
And she's back.
And she's back. Absolutely. We're going to let them bid a little bit, Brett. I hope everybody's at home enjoying Ernesto's. What do you think?
I think they're loving it. Absolutely. I know our kids are at a neighbor's house and we ordered a whole bunch of Ernestos, but
yeah. Big shout out to our friends at Ernesto for hosting the fundraiser tonight. And
absolutely. And Amanda just came out and she let me know that the $1,000 donation was actually her aunt and uncle, Ted Gilbert and Connie Gilbert.
That is awesome.
A huge thank you to Ted and Connie. They're an incredible supporters of the Raleigh Hills community for sure.
That is fantastic, and that's awesome news. Hey, Audrey says, Annie, you should win and take Malia with you. Did I say that right, Brad? Malia or Malia?
Or Malia.
Malia, that was my apologies. My apologies. And
no, I don't know if that's correct or not. I was adding one other opportunity there.
In case you're following at home, Leslie is in the lead at $2,110. You're going to need to be at $2,200 for this time over at Black Butte in the Gabrielson home. It's a gorgeous home. Sleeps
and I'll tell you,
10.
And Patrick, you can follow this up, but Eric and Jennifer are the most amazing people. They're going to be as flexible as possible with you. They're
absolutely
the kindest people in the world. So an amazing family.
No, Eric Gabrielson, I'm on a board with Eric and spend a lot of time with Eric, even going back to the U.S. Women's AM when we hosted it at Portland Golf Club in 2015. Dynamic individual, great leader. And I don't know why Jennifer puts up with him, but that's a whole nother story. But I've got Audrey telling you, ding, ding, Brad. I'm not sure. Ding,
Malia.
ding.
It's Malia.
There you go. Okay, so Malia, I apologize. Malia is the way I should have said it. Leslie, you're in the lead at 23-10, and we're going to keep letting it go, guys. We're just going to keep buying you time. You keep bidding it up. We're at 24. Way to go, Annie. Need to be at $2,500 bid now, 25 now, $2,500 bid now, 25. Need to be at 2,500. 2,500 to bid. 2,500 to bid. 2,500 to bid. We're at 24.10. Need to be at 2,500 to bid. Need to be at 2,500 to bid. We're at 24.10 with Annie. Leslie, it is your turn. Need to be at 2,500. At 2,500 to bid. 2,500 to bid. 2,500 to bid. And wow, Brad, Margaret Wang just made a donation of $1,000. Thank you, Margaret. $1,000 from Margaret Wang. Thank you so very, very much for supporting Raleigh Hills K-8. It is awesome, awesome to see your name flash across there. Margaret, thank you very, very much for your generous gift of $1,000 to Raleigh Hills K-8. And Annie, you're in the lead at 24.10, and you've been there for just a few minutes. So we're going to count it down here, Brad. What do you think? Do you think we can get to 2,500? 2,400 is a great price. We can do a lot of things at Raleigh Hills with $2,400, right? And I want to thank all the people that have bid it up to this point. I'm going to give you just a couple of seconds. If you want to get to 25, I just like that number, Brad, don't you?
I love that number.
Yeah, 2,500 is a special number. It has a ring to it. At 2,500, need to be at 2,500, or I'm going to sell it. 2,500 going once, going twice, and I have got 2,500. And there we go. And there we go. Leslie is in at 2,500.
Whoa!
Leslie is in at $2,500. Thank you so very much for the bid. Annie, don't let her steal your trip to Black Butte. This is the time. Need to be at 2,600 to bid. At $2,600 bid now, 26 now, $2,600 bid now, 26. 2,600 to bid. 2,600 to bid. We're at 25. Looking for 26. Gonna sell it. Gonna sell it. Need to be at $2,600 to bid. Remember, there is a slight delay from when I say sold and when you actually hear it in your home. So please do not wait till the last second, or you will be staying home and Leslie will be headed to Black Butte Ranch. There is a place, as they say, Black Butte Ranch. What a beautiful place. Looky there. We just go. We're going, going, going. And Brittany Clark goes, woohoo, Leslie. Woohoo, Leslie. That way, Brittany. Cheer her on. And Leslie is on her way. We're going to sell it. We're at 25. Need to be at $2,600 bid now. 26 now. 2,600. And we have all in, all done, Brad. And we have sold it. We sold it to Leslie at $2,500. Big round of virtual applause. Let's go ahead and chat her up. Thank you so very much, Leslie, and your family headed to Black Butte. You're going to have a great time. That is fantastic. Brad, we've got one more package up, and then we're going to draw some names for our great wheel of names in our raffles. We sold out both raffles, but why don't you tell us about the ultimate sports package that just arrived just literally a couple hours before the
literally a couple hours
show
before
tonight.
Yeah, literally a couple hours before, the CEO of Pacific Office Automation came to us and said, yes, we want to support the community any way we can. So they are literally providing 2 sweet tickets to a Blazer game, and you'll be up there. So flexible on when that works. They have their suite, and so there's contact information on when you want to go and actually connect with them and say when it is that you feel comfortable and they have availability. So there's actually 2 sets of those, 2 Blazer vouchers. So you're going to be going to 2 separate games and have 2 seats in the suite. Also, 2 tickets to a suite at the Timbers, which Timbers are actually starting to have some fans there this year. So the season just kind of kicked off. So this is another great one, 2 tickets to there. And then a favorite one of mine too, 2 tickets to an Oregon State game, which they have fantastic seats, but also 2 tickets to Into Their Tailgater before the game that has all the food and drinks and everything. So they, at the last minute, said, hey, we'll provide anything we can to help support this community. And so a huge shout out to Pacific Office Automation.
Yeah, absolutely. Doug Patassi and the Newsom family, always great supporters in the community. And wow, this is awesome package. I can't imagine where the bidding would have been, Brad, had we had this a week ago when we opened up bidding, because folks are doing a tremendous job of raising money tonight. Hey, I want to thank our friend Alan Yockelson. Alan just made a donation of $100. Thank you so very much. Melissa Marquardt also made a donation. Thank you so much for your generosity and support of the school. Right now, and you're going to have to help me with this one, Brad, is it Elisa, or how do I say her last name is Budrus?
Budrus, yes, correct.
Yeah. She is in at $750. She's in at $750 for the sports package, and our next increment is at $800, right? At $800.
Oh man, Elisa, keep doing that, because Nate and I would thoroughly enjoy going to these. So your husband and I really enjoy this.
You know what's funny you say that, Brad? You know what you and I and Amanda were talking about earlier tonight when you received this incredible package was this. Christopher Prawl stepping in at 800, need to be at 8.5 now, folks. Need to be at 850 to bid. We were talking about earlier, so many times in these events, you get an opportunity, you get 2 tickets to an event, you know, whether it was a Justin Bieber concert or it's a sporting event, and you look around the house and you got 4 people, right? Or you got 3 people, and somebody's not going to get to go, right? And what's cool about this package is you've got 4 separate opportunities for 2 people to go. Am I not correct? Did I not interpret that right?
Yeah, you are correct.
So you have 4 opportunities for 2 people to go and enjoy sporting events, right? And this is a great opportunity to not only support Raleigh Hills School, but also have some great experiences and going to the ball game with your parents. Does it get any better than that? I mean, some of my favorite memories were, you know, down in San Antonio going to the Spurs game. I know my buddy Josh Unruh, he's been to a lot of Spurs games over the years, right? And in fact, speaking of Josh Unruh, why don't you stand up and show us that shirt you're wearing? Because where's my shirt? Where's my shirt? I want to know, Brad. Where's my shirt? That's Josh and Angie's company. And
these are the ones that are for sale on the website right now?
They are absolutely for sale on the website. But you know what else I love about it is they made a donation, and I believe the teachers have been wearing them all week. Am I right?
Yeah, that was fantastic. I dropped the girls off, and both Josh and Angie donated all the shirts to the teachers and faculty. And when I pulled up to drop the kids off, all 5 teachers out there greeting the kids wearing their gray Raleigh Hills t-shirts. I loved it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Where's my shirt? One of the great companies in the Portland and Raleigh Hills area. So big thank you to Josh and Angie Unruh for making that possible. Christopher Prawl's at $950 on this package now, folks. They're starting to bid it up, and we want to be at $1,000 for this package. Need to be at $1,000 is the turn. Need to be at $1,000, Allison. You win at 8.5 and at 9. Now it's time to take it to $1,000. Nice big round number there, all going to help the PTO support the children and the staff there at the amazing Raleigh Hills Elementary. And I want to, I've got a couple of people to fire up here. Looky there, Jennifer Martino saying, hey, thank you to Josh and Angie. Absolutely. We certainly appreciate it. This one, Brad won't let me bid on. I think that was a few minutes ago. So, no, she won't let you bid on this one either. And here we go. Amanda's firing up. Well, at least my sister is. She'll take me. That's awesome. Awesome stuff.
I tend to get a little too excited to be sitting in a suite when I go to a Blazer game.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was saying I should probably not go to those, because I get a little too anxious.
Do you really? Are you a big sports fan? You get fired up, do you?
I get a little too fired up. Yep.
Yeah. That's funny. That's amazing. All right. So we're at $1,000. Allison is at $1,000. Christopher, it's your turn. Need to step in there at the next increment is going to be at 1,100. Let's go ahead and make that next bid at 1,100. We need to be at 1,100 to bid. We're at $1,000 with Allison, and now at 1,100. Now at 1,100 on the bid. Now 11. Now 11. Now 1,100 on the bid. Now 11. We're at $1,000. Now 11. And 11. There we got it. Renee Cohen is in at 1,100. That away, Renee.
Whoa, that's my mom.
There you go. She wants to go to the games with her grandchildren, right?
Thanks, Mother.
Yeah, why not? She's not buying it for you, I guarantee it. And Amanda's already on her team. She's going, go Allie. Here we go. And we are Renee is in the lead at 1,100. Need to be at 1,200 out of bid now. 12 now. 12 now. 1,200 out of bid now. 12 and 1,200 to bid. We're at 1,100. Need to be at 12. Need to be at 1,200, or we're going to sell it. Going to sell it at $1,100. At $1,100, we could be selling it. Need to be at $1,200. Need to be at $1,200 to bid. $1,200. We're at 11. Need 12. Renee is in the lead at $1,100 and need $1,200 to bid. $1,200 to bid. At $1,200 to bid. $1,200. $1,200 to bid. Going to sell it, Brad, at $1,100. Here we go. All in, all done. And we have sold it to your mom, Renee Cohen, at $1,100. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not upset about that. They live in Roseburg, but this is going to be some awesome opportunities for my dad and I to be able to go to some games, maybe. So thank you, Mother.
How good is that? How good is that? We don't even have to ship the tickets, huh? We don't even have to ship the tickets. That is fantastic. Thank you so very much, Renee, for your incredible generosity and support of Raleigh Hills and your grandchildren. That is fantastic. So, Brad, we've got we're going to move on to our wheel of names. We've got just a couple of things to do here before we wrap it up.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Let's do those auction or the
raffles. So our first raffle up is all the folks who bought tickets to the Yeti raffle. We ended up having to have 2 raffles, Brad, because we had so many people wanting to participate in them. And our first one was that really big Yeti cooler full of all sorts of Oregon beverages. Am I correct?
Yeah, it is correct. It's looking quite nice in my house at the moment. I'm not going to lie.
Do you already have ice on it?
I'm gonna maybe not.
It is a Yeti. You could have put it in there in January and it's still cold, right?
Touche.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Anka, let's fire it up if we can. Let's put up our Yeti wheel of names. And whenever you're ready, we're going to spin the dial. We've got all the folks who bought tickets, and they are in the wheel of names. And here it comes. Let's, Brad, give the signal, and we will roll the wheel of names.
Let's do it.
Fire it up, Anka.
Come on, this is a big one.
Is your name on there a few times, I think?
Not this one. Oh my gosh, Nate. Hello.
Look at there, Elisa Budrus, thank you. Congratulations. You now are the proud owner of an unbelievable Yeti cooler full with Oregon's finest craft breweries. Is that a fair statement, Brad?
It is 100% fair. We sent it out to the community saying, hey, we want the Oregon beverages to come. The donations came flying in. You're going to be very happy, Elisa.
Yeah, that's
Nate.
awesome.
Holy
that's
cow.
Awesome. And I'm assuming you and Nate will be happy to sample and make sure everything's okay.
I think Nate and I should probably sample a few on the golf course, but yeah.
Absolutely. There you go. All righty. And next, Amanda firing in. What is Amanda saying now? She's got, stop it. We're coming over. There you go. She's on her way. Amanda is already in the car. You may be walking, Brad. And then our next raffle up was the one that we just started last night, Brad. And this was thanks again to our friends at POA, Doug Patassi and the Newsom family, Brooks and Fall and Terry and the whole gang. This is an iPad Pro. Now, you were saying this is the 4th generation. This is a brand new device. Generation. Yeah, cool stuff. We're going to spin that wheel, Anka, whenever you are fired up and ready to go. Looky there, we got the little iPad Pro in the middle of the wheel, so we know we're on the right one, and it is spinning.
Oh, yeah.
Corey Angel, congratulations, Corey. You are the winner. Corey, you are the winner. Congratulations so very, very much. The brand new iPad Pro with the special Retina display and everything else. That is a heck of a win for a $25 ticket. So Here we go. Hey, Brad, let's take I think we have a video we want to show one more time, or show a new video.
Yeah,
And,
I'd like to throw Anka, if you could put on that closing video. You know, I know we've gone a little bit longer, so if we could just kind of go to that closing video, I think it'd be good for us to kind of just touch base with that and remember what we're doing this for. And
yeah, why we're all here.
Yeah, why we're here today is to help the kids, the faculty, and the students. So if we could play that closing video, that'd be fantastic.
Good stuff there, Brad. Good stuff.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. And hey, you know what? It motivated the community there. I want to acknowledge a few people that reached out and made some generous gifts during that time. Rachel George, thank you, with a gift of $500. Thank you very much, Rachel. I also want to thank Jennifer DiMartino with a gift of $100. Thank you so very much, Jennifer. That is awesome. And she is chiming in on the chat. Let's see if it'll show up. There's a lot of it there. This community is amazing. Thank you for supporting the students and staff at Raleigh Hills. We are so happy to have the students back. Absolutely. Thank you, Jennifer, for your kind words and your leadership. Jeannie Vanderzanden in with a gift of $250, Brad.
Wow.
Wow, awesome. And then I gotta share this one with you, buddy. Annie Miller making a gift of $1,500, a gift of $1,500. $1,500 coming to make a difference in the lives of these young people and their teachers. And wow, special stuff, Brad.
It is. It's humbling even to be sitting here with you and seeing these people be able to support the community like that. It's quite humbling.
Yeah, they're opening up their wallets, but reality is they're opening up their heart, right? You guys have done such a great job of being leaders in your community, and the community is phenomenal. Even Amanda chiming in, you know, all joking aside, wow, you know, fun group of people. Great to see you.
Absolutely.
And to see everybody be able to step in there and make these contributions tonight. Hey, folks, the giving doesn't have to end, right? Whenever you feel comfortable and you have an opportunity to make a gift, feel free to tap that button that's meaningful to you, and know that the PTO will make a big difference in the lives of these students.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, make a difference for the students and the staff. We've got, Brad, I do want to mention that, our bidding officially was scheduled to start closing at 8:15 tonight, right?
Mhm.
So many of our packages did go into extra time. They have been extended with the bid extension. So for our viewers that are watching and they're like, hey, I thought it was closing at 8:15. They didn't watch our pre-show. They know that they need to know that if you bid in the last 5 minutes before an item closes, that it automatically advances the closing time another 5 minutes, right? And it will send a notification to whoever got outbid that they've been outbid. So you have about 5 minutes to make a next bid, right?
Yep.
So some of these things will go on here for a little bit, and that's great because all we're doing is raising more money, right? Want to thank Amanda. Amanda stepped up and made a donation on behalf of the Cones for $500. As if you hadn't done enough for all that you guys have done over the last, I think we probably started talking several months ago.
Yeah.
And it's been a great journey. Brad, I want to thank you and Amanda for allowing me to be a part of your special event. I'm going to turn it over to you, buddy, to wrap up. But
yeah,
thank you for including me.
I'm going to throw that back at you. Patrick, huge thanks to Patrick. When we were introduced to Patrick through the Gabrielsons, and obviously the Unruhs know him, we would not have been able to do this. And your knowledge, I even mentioned to Amanda, Patrick wasn't just here to come and MC and be the auctioneer real quick. He was willing to be on every single PTO call we had. It didn't matter. So kudos to you, Patrick. You've been awesome to work with. Also, thank you to our sponsors, the Clark Foundation, amazing. Nelson Dental, always supporting the community and the kids at Raleigh Hills. And like you said, I want to thank, obviously, my wife. She really did kind of run this whole thing. I was kind of the one kind of in the background, but it would not have been what it was if it wasn't for her and the amazing PTO committee. They were over here last night packing wine bottles and writing addresses on them so they could drive them and deliver all the wine bottles to each of the people's house. So this community, not only the PTO, but everyone that was donating different items, it's absolutely incredible that we can pull something off like this and see the support behind it. So I just want to thank everybody that was even on this call and those that donated. Jennifer DiMartino, the principal, she's on here chatting the whole time, engaged. All the teachers, it's just absolutely amazing. Tree Fan, who is the person behind the scenes here right now, doing all the videos and showing the different videos and editing and telling Patrick and I where we should go and what we should do. You don't see her, but the work behind the scenes is incredible. And I'm humbled and honored and motivated.
Brad, you're going to be humbled again, buddy. Sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Carrie Gilbert, donation, $3,000. Carrie Gilbert, thank you so very, very much. Your generosity is overwhelming. Carrie, thank you very much.
Wow.
The Gilbert family with a gift of $3,000. This is remarkable. Brad, you poured your heart into this deal, you and Amanda both, man. This has been fantastic. I want to thank our friends at Octria, and you reached out to Anka. That was awesome. So really, really cool. Mo McGrain making a gift of $250. Thank you, Mo, for your generosity. Folks, don't let it end when we wrap up the broadcast tonight. Feel free. The website will be open, and just keep it coming. Every dollar is crucial and important, and helps make a difference in the lives of these children and their staff. So, Brad, I'll take myself out of the screen again, or have Anka do it, but you can wrap it up, buddy. I think you got that one more video that I thought was pretty cool with our comedian buddy.
Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely. That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be a great finish, Anka? Can you make that happen for us whenever Brad's ready?
That'll be testimonial number 8, Anka. But I just want to say also to everyone that won the items, we'll send out an email to each of you. We have almost all of the items at our house right now, so we will schedule a time that makes sense for you to come and pick those up. So just know that we'll handle that communication, so don't worry about that. But a little shout out to the teachers here. Anka, if you could show that video to end it, and then everyone have a great evening.
Teachers should make $1 billion and get more vacation time. They spend their days wrangling all our crazy kids. When they go out, they should get free bottomless wine. Teachers deserve a month-long spa day and cucumbers on the rise. 'Cause if you ask them why the spa's using veggies, they'll explain it's 'cause of the enzymes. Teachers should have a prom for teachers so they can dress in fancy clothes. The guidance counselor does the twist and slide, and the students have to chaperone. Miss Weaver, Mr. Jones, no grinding. Teachers should make $1 billion. And when it's time for arts and crafts, they should get swarmed by paparazzi who demand selfies and autographs. Teachers shouldn't have to pay their taxes. They should get cheered around the clock. At the bank, they should throw money at them. And at Chipotle, they should always get free guac. Teachers should make $1 billion. Yes, they should. Teachers should make $1 billion. Teachers should make $1 billion. Teachers should make $1 billion twice a week.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.